Good morning. Beautiful morning here in Ireland, and today I'd just like to share with you how we can and the importance of healing ourselves and our past, especially any relationship from childhood, and anyone who hurt us, anyone recently, and our parents, and especially too. As you know, lots of us are carrying lots of baggage, and many of us are carrying some baggage. But the question is, how do we heal from it, and how do we become lighter and lighter from this heavy bag that we're carrying of pain? So I'd like to share with you some tips, some ideas, and some things that I've done, and I guess I do occasionally. I love to say do. It's so funny. There are some beautiful flowers, and just to let you know, I always make my spiritual videos in a casual way. So it's not like I'm in a classroom in a school. It's not like I'm the big teacher. It's not all serious. It's much more like ordinary life. In ordinary life, you see beautiful flowers, and I like to mix in gratitude, joy, and appreciation, as well as obviously taking completely and utterly serious too. But it's not a serious environment. It's mixing in with the truth of reality, which is nature, air, just ordinary living, where we're just people, and we talk to people and we listen to people. So right now I'm talking and you're listening. Thanks for watching. So here are some of my tips, okay? When we can look back and think about somebody, be it from yesterday or a week ago or 10 years ago or more, when we can look back at somebody and we feel good towards them, we feel okay towards them, then we know we've basically healed, and it's a very, very strong indication we've healed, and we feel good towards them, and we can send them blessings and warm good wishes. But the thing is, usually we can't do that about everybody, and our goal, or my goal, well, I already have it finished, I think, is to be able to look back at anybody and not have any hard feelings towards anybody, just to be light and baggage free. So I do feel I am like this already. So I don't have any hard feelings towards anybody, and what we can do is we can look back at somebody who hurt us and just think a little bit about it, and we can start, like, instead of focusing on the bad things about them or the bad events with them, we can start sending them peace, wishing them peace, hoping that they're well in life, hope that they're happy, hope that they're developing, prospering, doing well, doing good in their relationships, hope that they're at peace and not stressed, that they're content, that they're doing well, you know. So that's it. It's as simple as that, just having a warm feeling, a good feeling towards them. And if we just keep extending this towards anyone and everyone in our life, we're sending out huge emanations, like vibrations, high frequency of love. And we can have gratitude as well, which is a huge vibration, and joy will come with these type of we'll feel joyful and like happy when we wish people well. So let's just do this now. This can be an ordinary thing we do in our life, just when we're walking somewhere or doing something. We can just think of somebody for a second, just in a very natural, non-forceful way. A natural, very simple, natural way. Nothing to be forced or strained or stressed about. If we don't feel like it, we don't do it. But think about it if you do want to do it occasionally, because like we spend so much time thinking about anything in life, like chores, we have the dishes, dinner, our job. Let's think about possibly rewiring ourselves, spend a little bit of extra time, a little bit of time in the first place towards sending out some prayers towards people, basically speaking, hoping they're well, wishing they're well. Part of being able to do this is to be able to understand why someone ever kind of hurt us. First of all, understand that they didn't hurt us emotionally. This is a tricky subject. Basically speaking, nobody has the power to hurt us emotionally, but the more unaware we are, the more we are able to be pushed by other people. So if we were a child, if we don't know any better, we're definitely going to be hurt by adults and other people. So, but the more empowered we become, like Gandhi says, nobody can hurt me without my permission. So it's good to know that you can reach a state where nobody can hurt you without your permission. So in other words, it's in your hands, it's in your control. Nobody's responsible for your well-being or unwell-being. It's just you, okay? So that's got to do with the ego and our conditioning and the way we're all attached to being treated a certain way or getting things from people. And when we don't get what we want or what we need, what we're demanding, then we'll get all upset. But that's like an equation we can change, say, okay, well, the equation doesn't mean if I don't get what I want, I get all upset. It can mean if I don't get what I want, I'm still happy because I get to get number 2 or number 3 choice, my number 2 or 3 preference. So adults are very childish in that way. If we don't get what we want, or if people don't behave the way we want, we get upset and annoyed. So I'm sure the aliens, the ETs, are having a fantastic laugh at us. And not really. In one way, they might giggle at us a little bit because we're a bit childish, but it's kind of funny, except for in the really serious cases of abuse and all this stuff. But we're just learning, so they're blessing us and looking out for us, just the way I'm saying, let's think about blessing and looking out and praying for other people. So it's a warm, loving, motherly, caring thing. So many of the ETs are doing. They're looking out for us and helping us, and we can do that for each other and for obviously our children, but not just our children, because like we're all brothers and sisters and family, and we're all children of each other. So let's open our heart and love one another like the way Jesus said, and not to have restrictions like it's like my family. I'm only going to be really loving and kind and supportive to my family, my little tribe. We all have the same like genetics and physical material. Like the universe is made from the same stuff. Like the stars and wood, and carbon is in wood, carbon is in you. Everything's made of the same building blocks. It's like everything's made of the same Lego. So the whole thing with family, biological family, it only goes so far. We're all the same. We're all one family. So let's like not be so tribal, and to pray and love each other. Not to be holding like they're the enemy and they're my friend but they're my enemy. So let's have everyone as a friend. So let's start thinking about anyone who hurt us. Understand that you can't pinpoint blame on one person, because the reason why anyone's like being mean is because they grew up in a messed up society where they weren't taught how to be aware and empowered. So who do you blame? Do you blame their mother, or their father, or their brother or sister, or their teachers in school? If everybody was empowered and aware, then they'd be empowered and aware, and then they wouldn't be mean, and they wouldn't be dealing with like they wouldn't be all messed up and dealing with like powerful emotions that are all full of like anger and disharmony. So you can't blame anybody, but of course people will have to suffer or take the effect of what they do in life. So you can't blame yourself like for what you did in the past. Not really, unless you can't really. No, you can't really, because forgive them for they know not what they do. If people did mean, they didn't know how to be not mean. Like, do you think Gandhi and Jesus and the Buddha are going around like bullying people and hurting people and lying and exploiting people, manipulating people, having a fit or a tantrum when they don't get their way? Just because they're aware and they understand stuff. So most humans are just like children, emotionally and in many ways. So we just got to understand our parents did their best and we did our best as parents, and we're all doing our best. And a lot of people are struggling in this world, so let's have compassion on them and forgiveness, and teach them. Be an empowered teacher. Don't stand up for any crap. Don't stand up for any mistreatment or abuse. Obviously, don't do that. But teach the person, and you might need to teach people over and over and over again. Put your foot down over and over again. Like, put your foot down. Like, you don't have to keep doing that over and over again. But when you put your foot down, that's like really serious teaching people. Like, no more crap, no more nonsense. I'm not going to keep putting up with this type of behavior. Not in my life. And then when you put your foot down, people get to see how serious you are and how powerful and strong and serious you are about this. And then they've got a bit of a choice, like, I'm really going to try and change my efforts, or they're out of here or something. So, but just keep learning and becoming empowered yourself, and send out the good vibes. Like, when you're sending out the good vibes, you're feeling the good vibes. So you're spending your life feeling good and really good more and more. You want to feel good and really good. So that's what you can do today. Start healing and start forgiving and understanding people who hurt you in your past, and yourself especially too. Of course, yourself. Forgive. I wish you well. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. This, like, Honoponopono, somebody put a label on something, the 4 words combination. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry I did that. So you can do this on yourself if you ever hurt yourself or hurt other people. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. So thank people. Think about your good parts too. Think about the way your parents, or the way you as a parent, or whoever you might be holding bad feelings towards. Yeah, say sorry to them. Sorry. Sorry if I hurt myself in the past. Sorry if I hurt others in the past. Think about a person. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I get to see now how it affected you. It was pretty bad and pretty sad, pretty hurtful. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you though. I love you. You're a beautiful being. You're really nice. I appreciate the divinity in you, and I appreciate the human aspect of you, which is hard in the world today. Struggling. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trying. Thank you for being nice. Thank you for doing your best. And when you can't do your best, then that's the best, so to speak, in that moment. And the new moment is always a new moment. Do your best again, or do a better best, harmoniously without stressful. And I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you, and say this to people. So there you go. That'll help. So you can send this video to anybody that you think might need some emotional healing and to help remove some baggage. And just to keep learning, because the ego and our mind, like, the ego is our mind and our negative thoughts and our repetitive negative thoughts and our fearful thoughts and our judgmental thoughts, our thoughts of criticism and blaming and condemning and attacking people, they're the thoughts that are going to create more suffering in us. So just learn about that and watch that and let it go. Thank you for watching. I wish you a beautiful day, a happy day, a good day, a healing day, a releasing day, a truthful day of expression and love and light energy emissions and prayers like I'm talking about here. And spread the word. Share the video, please, if you don't mind. Like, if you want, I don't mind. Don't mind, like, to the extent I'll be bothered, but it would be nice to share the video if you feel like it. It's up to you anyway. I don't really, I'll leave it to you, okay? No big deal. And yeah, so good luck in your own healing, and thank our guides as well. It's always nice to do, because they're always helping us. So I'll see you again in another video. Many blessings. See ya.